So I just left a grocery store that I actually have never been to before because of anything. I didn't really like it. But to get a few things for tomorrow's Thanksgiving, the actual Thanksgiving, which really surprises me. And there's a lot of cars everywhere. But I can't believe it's actually Thanksgiving. Like, this year though, if last Thanksgiving, future me told me that I would have my own house, I'd be like, what are you talking about? What are you smoking? You're crazy. So I'm very thankful for where this year has taken me. And you know, I actually just went also to, sorry, trying to find my car. There it is. Also to get gas. And this is actually only the second time I've gotten gas since we've moved. Because everything that we use is just like 10 blocks away from us. So we barely have to drive at all, which is awesome. But now I need to actually drive, and I don't have that thing where I can vlog and drive, which I miss and I want to do again. Bye! Look, Miss Glamorosi's on my TV because of the Xbox. So cool. Stop listening.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry. Look at all the people that are here for the run. It's thousands of people. Here we are, the Thanksgiving turkey trot, going towards the sounds of music. Ah, I'm so excited, and I'm so happy that it's a little chilly.
What's that?
Hi. So I'm exhausted and red-faced. I always look this red after running things like this. It's pretty embarrassing how red my face gets. So let's check my time from my iPhone. I did it in 37 minutes and my pace was 12 minutes and 22 seconds, which isn't bad. My goal in general is 10-minute mile. At least that's what, is that a bug? Ew. Get out. Get out. Is it gone? Hope so. But my goal, like, for the half marathon in February is 10-minute mile. A lot of people go faster than that, but I'm just not a fast runner. But once I get a pace going, I keep it almost evenly. I very rarely slow down. So that's good. But I have so many funny stories to tell you. Towards the end of the race, I was getting really tired. I was losing my energy. And there was this little girl who was also running. She was in 4th grade. Her name was Megan. And she, what's it called? She couldn't keep up with her mom because her mom and her sister were also running. And they were always like 10 or 20 feet ahead of her. And, you know, she was small. She was so cute. So I felt bad for her. So I started running next to her and talking to her and keeping her motivated. Because, you know, when you're running by yourself and you're in 4th grade, of course, she was like, oh, I can't do this. And, you know, like being very negative. So I was talking to her and keeping her positive, and we became little friends. She was so cute. And she was asking me a bunch of different questions. She was like, oh, well, is there anyone else here running with you? And I'm like, oh, no, it's just me. And then she's like, oh, well, are your parents waiting for you at the finish line? And I was like, no, everyone's asleep right now. And then she's like, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 24. And then she was like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, I know I don't look 24. Everyone says I look like I'm 15. And she's like, it's okay. Don't worry about being short. And I just thought that was so funny. Because I know I'm short. I'm very petite. I think I'm only like 5'1" and a little bit. But no one ever mentions that when I mention my age. They always talk about my face or something. So I just thought that was so funny. She's like, don't worry about being short. I'm in 4th grade and everyone thinks I'm in 2nd grade. And I was like... So I just said what everyone else says to me, that, you know, you're gonna like it when you get older. But I said, oh, that's okay. When we're old, we're just gonna be we're gonna be much cuter than other people. She thought that was really funny, and we were laughing. So I was really happy to be running with her because it kept my spirits up, and I could tell that I was really keeping her spirits up too. And she thanked me and stuff and wished me happy Thanksgiving after. And her mom and her sister were very nice when they saw that we were running together. So yeah, now I have to go to my dad's house. I'm gonna hang out with him and maybe go to IHOP or something, and then come back home and go with Chris to his parents' house. So, happy Thanksgiving. It was a very nice start to the morning. Jenny, it's nice to see you. No, you can't go to IHOP. What are you doing? Oh, you're so cute. I missed you. Yes, I missed you. Spider-Man, look out, it's Spider-Man in my living room.
What's this one?
Hi, Pinky. What is this big box? Hi, friend. Hi. Hello. So this was my Thanksgiving outfit. It was from Plato's Closet. It's really cute. But now it's time to get comfy because we just got home and we're going to watch our Thanksgiving tradition, which I really hate but also like at the same time. It's called Thanksgiving. Chris will tell you more about it. It's horrible, but now it's a tradition because someone's weird. But we're going to watch that, and apparently it has a sequel, so we're going to see that. Yes.
Hi guys, it is I, Chris, and Becca actually has gone to bed. It's around 10 o'clock right now, and she went to bed super early because she did her turkey trot this morning, and today's Thanksgiving, and Becca wanted me to explain to you guys a movie series that I watch as part of a tradition. And let me just give you guys kind of like a little bit of backstory. Basically, I like having traditions and holidays. Like, you know, little fun things that if I can get around to doing, I'll do, and I tend to always get around to doing them. And I always call the last 3 months of the year, like the last quarter of each year, where you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, I call it the trilogy. And in each of the three, for a long time, in 2 of the months, October and December, I used to have traditions. In October, I would watch horror movies on Halloween. I would dress up in my costume, even though I had gone to a party like already before, and I would do a whole mess of other stuff. And then for December, I would see a bunch of Christmas-themed movies and things like that, and get into the spirit and hang out with Rebecca and stuff like that. But for Thanksgiving, I really never had anything. The only real tradition I had was I went to my parents' house, and when I lived with them, I'd have Thanksgiving with them, and now, you know, I go over to their house and stuff like that. And then back in 2009, there's a movie that was released, and it was available to watch on Netflix. And it was a really cheaply made movie. I think the budget was like $3,200. It was a super low budget movie, which I love watching because I myself made low budget movies since like high school and beyond. But basically, it was a movie called Thanksgiving, and it was a horror movie that revolved around a turkey killing people, which I think is the first Thanksgiving-themed horror movie, and it's also purposely made to be terrible. So every year since 2009, I would watch Thanksgiving, and this year they made a sequel that's called Thanksgiving 3, and it's the first sequel to skip a sequel, because they never made Thanksgiving 2, and the plot of Part 3 revolves around the fact that Part 2 is almost non-existent. It's ridiculous. So I've never seen Part 3. I'm actually going to watch it right now. We just finished watching Part 1, and Becca went to bed. But I'm going to start something new in the tradition, and I've actually heard it's not as good as the first film, but the budget is considerably larger. I think it was like $100,000 as opposed to $3,000, so that's huge. So I am looking forward to it, but basically that's my explanation on, you know, what exactly we do on Thanksgiving. It's sadly not on Netflix anymore, but if you guys happen to have Hulu or Amazon Prime, you can actually stream Thanksgiving, the first movie, on Hulu and Amazon Prime for free. And I'm not sure about Hulu, but I know on Amazon Prime you could see the sequel, which is Thanksgiving 3. They skipped Part 2. You could stream that also. So anyway, I'm going to go and watch it. I just wanted to give you guys this story, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Peace out? Nah. Peace in. Ha!